going to wait and see how we come on live. Apologies for the couple of minutes delay. Again, the back end of Facebook is slightly different from the last time I used it. It's actually really interesting how quickly things change in Facebook, isn't it? So I'm super excited to be here and I can't wait to see you guys jump on. Today we're doing the live masterclass on quantum business. Now, here's the thing. Often I'm talking about things in business very much in a 3D sense. What can you do right now in the action world? What can you actually do to drive your business forward? What can you do to change your mindset? What can you do to engage with your audience more? And so today, I feel like this is going to be a bit of a mind-blowing experience for some of you. Now, as you're coming on, I can see you're all joining. Can you hear me okay? I need to make sure that it is working. So make sure that you comment for me so that I can make sure that everybody can hear me. So as you jump on, let me know. I can see the comments and I can see who you are. Let me know as you jump on. And here's the interesting part. Today, as part of this quantum business Facebook masterclass, I'm going to be talking. Oh, great. You can hear me, Danny? Yes. Awesome. Kyra can hear me. Great. Rach can hear me. Yay. Yay, everyone. We're going to be looking at business from a 360-degree angle. Now, here's the thing. When you're only looking in a 3D sense, when you're only looking at one aspect, when you're only looking at it in the same way as what it's always been, guess what? You're probably going to continuously get the same results. Hey, Susie, good to see you. And I'll say that again. If you keep doing business the same way you've always done it, it means you'll probably get the same results. And so, just a show of hands, who's super, super excited with how they're going in business and they're just here to have fun today? And then, so put a number 1 if that's you. And if you're here because you want to hear what I've got to say and how you can improve your business, because you're open to growth and you're open to gaining momentum in a different way, put a number 2. Because I really want to hear from you guys where you're at. And regardless of how many years you've been in business or how many years you've been graduated, how far along you are in this journey, it actually doesn't matter. You can apply this style of method that I will teach you today at any time. This is the exciting part. All right, cool. Got lots of 2s in the audience. Awesome. Great. Got it. All right, so let's get started. Carl Jung says this. Carl Jung says, until we make the unconscious conscious, the unconscious conscious, it will continue to direct our lives and we'll call it fate. I'll actually type that in. Oh, it's Ellen. Hey. So until we make the unconscious conscious, it will direct our lives and we will call it fate. Does this make sense to everybody? Have you ever said that? Oh, what a coincidence. Or, oh, that's happened and so it means this. And like your conscious mind is running the show. And so here's the, I guess, a bit of a like stamp on top of all of that. It's our conscious mind runs the show a lot of the time in our thoughts. However, what really does run the show 95% of the time is our unconscious mind. Now, hands up anyone who has direct access to their unconscious mind or has some form of awareness that we have an unconscious mind. I'm super interested purely because this is something that I've been working on for quite a while, like a number of years. And I've deep dived into it this year. And it's one of those things that's like, oh my gosh, if if I can just share this with one person, it's going to be mind-blowing. And the potential impact of all of this is going to be mind-blowing for you, for your business, for your family. And I tend to look at things now in a really easy format, where it's like a triangle. So at the top is life. So it's your life, it's my life, it's everyone's life. Let's just say it's life. And then on one side of the triangle, it's your business. And then on the other side of the triangle is your relationships. And at any one stage, if you're spending too much time in any of those points, it can potentially take away from the energy in the other points. Has anyone noticed this? Is it still making sense to everyone? I want to make sure that the way that I explain it is in a format that makes sense to you all. So great, I'm seeing lots of yeses. Awesome. Stay with me here. So here's the thing. The way we access our unconscious mind is under facilitation. Sometimes you might find in a meditation, you get like what we would call a download. Or if you do yoga, sometimes you'll get something like that. Or sometimes in the shower. You know, is anybody else finding that the shower is like this vortex of ideas? Awesome, Susie. Great. The 3 points of the triangle is at the top is life. On this side, business. And then on this side, relationships. And if you want to, Ellen, you could potentially just rate yourself, you know, like let's say you've got 100% energy to expend in any of those areas at one time. And it's okay to feel out of balance sometimes. Sometimes we do need to really expend 80% in one area in order to excel in that area for a period of time. But has anyone noticed that when we spend a lot of time in one area, these other areas do sort of like lackluster? So what if there was a way that I could teach you guys to access your unconscious mind so that there's a way to access all three of those areas all at the same time so that everything's in balance, so that nothing's missing out? Because here's the thing, and bear with me again. When we are in our conscious mind, we're in conscious thought. And it's not that that isn't helpful, because we live in a conscious world. This is the 3D world, right? So in order to speak to somebody, we are in our conscious mind most of the time. Unless, of course, you might have that belief in mental telepathy. Like I swear my daughter is like, she can read my mind sometimes, and I think our animals can too. However, I digress. Most of the time when we're chatting away to other people in our lives, it's in the conscious mind. And here's the thing. We can't actually solve any of our problems, or I'll say problems like this, because our problems aren't really our problems. And we can't solve our problems from a conscious place. And so here's the thing, when it comes to our business, if we're not going into our unconscious mind to figure out what's the actual problem, how on earth are we going to solve the problem? Because what we think is the problem is not actually the problem. It's the thing that's underneath the problem that's guiding the way, which is in the unconscious mind 95% of the time. You guys get that, right? Is this all making sense? And could you perhaps think about a time when maybe there was something happening in life and you really wanted to do something in your business or in your relationship, yet there was this thing in life and it was taking up the bandwidth. And these other parts in life missed out. Or then you're searching for ways to fill in those gaps. Now, here's the clever part of a whole bunch of this 3D world. That's where marketing came from. People figured out that other people have perceived problems, and that these perceived problems, when somebody comes out with a product that seemingly is going to fix that problem, then this person over here who feels like they have a problem is more likely to buy the thing, right? So here's the thing. In the quantum business, the problem's not the problem. We are able to solve our own problems. And it's not from that place of missing anything. It's from a place of everyone is already whole and everyone's already worthy. And this is the thing. What if I were to be able to teach you a way of marketing so that you're not just pressing on people's pain points? And what if it was that feel-good way of doing business? Would you be interested to hear? Are you guys keen to hear this? Because here's the thing. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty sure that you're all heart-led. And all of my heart-led people, they don't want to press on pain points. They don't want to just say, oh, well, you've got a problem, so therefore I'll figure out a solution and sell it to you. In fact, most of the people who I speak with hate sales. And so what if there was a way for people to simply match your vibration? That there was a way for people to match your services and products with what they're looking for without it being a pain thing, without it being a problem thing. It's simply an exchange of energy and a matching of energy. What if it was like that? See, this is where I feel like we're headed in the so-called new world, that there's a new choice available. A new choice that we probably didn't realize because we were busy doing business the old way. And in the quantum business field, you get to do things in a 360-degree way. You get to raise up above what usually happens on the computer level, on the phone level, even in the person-to-person level. So I'm glad that you're all keen to find out. Because here's the thing. When we focus on choice, we have more possibilities. Write that down. When we focus on choice, we have more possibilities. And when we focus on problems, we have more problems. So you see why I'm coming through with this new way of doing things? With this new way of leading you all in the direction where you're already going anyway. When you're heading your true north and you're inviting your people in who are a vibrational match to you. And if I'm speaking a little woo-woo for some of you, which I'm sure I'm not, however, if I am, I've got a book right here and I'm going to show it to you. So Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. He's got another one called You Are the Placebo, and he's got several others. So I highly recommend that you check out the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza, particularly if you want to know more of the scientific aspect of this. He has tested thousands upon thousands of people purely through his guided meditations. And he talks about it being a heart and a brain coherence. And hey, those of you who are natural health practitioners, we all know about the vagus nerve. We all know about the variations in the autonomic nervous system. It makes complete sense if somebody's in a more parasympathetic response that they're going to be able to self-heal, right? So it also makes sense that if we're able to do that, we're also able to access different areas of our brain. And so it also makes sense that we're able to access other things, even if we're not seeing them right now. Oh yeah, breaking the habit of being yourself is awesome too. Thanks for that, Danny. And yes, Ellen, if you were to reread them now, you'll probably get a whole bunch of new things. That's the cool part. And for anyone who hasn't read any of the Joe Dispenza books, he's everywhere. On Audible, you can watch some of his stuff on YouTube. He's got a podcast. If you've got a Gaia subscription, he's on there as well. So I'm a huge fan of his purely because he brings the science and he also brings the self-healing. He's like, we've got all the resources we need. And it's a matter of tuning into them. So here's the thing. How does that fit into quantum business? It fits into quantum business because anything that we do to ourselves, we can do for others. And if we were to talk about it in a business growth sense, it means that we could move beyond the four walls of the room that you're in, whether that be an online room or whether that be a physical room, and you're able to reach more people. And you're able to call those people in without you having to necessarily reach out to them physically. Does it make sense? Is this all making sense for you guys? So here's the thing. I actually find all of this, the quantum business stuff, I find it super fun. Do you know why? The reason why is because I can do anywhere between 5 and 20 minutes of meditation in the morning, and magical things occur in my day. And it's super fun to play within your own realm of possibilities. And it's an exciting thing to get out of bed in the morning and do, because it's like creating your own future, creating your own destiny and stepping into it. Versus, remember what I wrote in that quote just before. Otherwise, you're basically, it's like the metaphor of like a ship lost at sea. But you're not really lost. You're just lost within your own mind. You're lost within your own thoughts. So what if you got inside your own mind, in your unconscious mind, and you were to be able to rewire some of that stuff so that you are now telling yourself new stories, new believable aspects. You're letting go of limiting beliefs and letting go of old emotions that don't serve you, and you're actually creating what you want in your life, and you're seeing what you want, and you're experiencing what you want. Who wants that? Tell me, who wants that? Because that's how I live, and that's what I'm super excited to share with you guys. And it's one of these moments in my life, like I said, it's like life becomes so much more fun. And I think as far as business is concerned, it can often feel really serious, particularly when you're doing the thought-based processes in the 3D. Feels really serious. Oh, I've got to do my taxes. I've got to get the accounting stuff done. I've got to send this. I've got to receive that. And it's very like boxed off. So what if you remove the boxes for a moment? What if we expand for a moment? How does that feel? Now, what I want you guys to do is to realize that the more you enjoy this process, the greater your life is going to become. Because remember what I said at the beginning, this isn't just about business, even though I'm making it about business today. It's not just about business. What you do in your business is going to have a direct effect on those other parts of your life and your relationships. And so if you're enjoying these different aspects, it's going to affect the greater whole in a more positive way. So, how does it feel also if you were to operate from a place of having more than enough? Do you want to know how I do that? Because I'm happy to teach you guys today as part of this masterclass. I want to take you guys on a guided journey, and you can do it by yourselves, and you can come back and listen to this at any time. So where are we up to? We're at like 18, nearly at 18 minutes. 17 minutes 50 we're at. So you could come back into the video, skip straight to this and listen to it again. In fact, the more often you listen to guided meditations like this, the more likely you are to rewire the brain. So it's a bit like going to the gym. You go to the gym, do one squat, it's not going to change your glutes. They might be a bit sore. However, if you were to go and do a number of squats every day for 3 months, it's going to change your glutes, right? Same thing with meditation. The Joe Dispenza meditations, he's got some on YouTube as well. If you were to do that every single day and you get clearer and clearer about what you want to see, what you want to feel, what you want to hear, there is so much more available to you than in this 3D box that we tend to see and feel and experience. So it's really exciting to share this with you guys, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you all through, it'll probably be about 5 to 10 minutes of a guided meditation. So if you're not already, I want you to take a seat or lay down and just listen to my voice. And we're going to start by taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. And breathing in through the nose. And breathing out through the mouth. And just closing the lips gently, keeping the jaw nice and loose. And bring the tongue to the roof of the mouth. And breathing nice and slowly in and out through the nose, allowing the breath to move deeper into the belly. And as you breathe, you're going to start noticing the warmth move throughout your body. And I'm going to talk you through a body scan to begin with, just to bring you into a nice deep relaxation. So if you haven't already, just closing down through your eyes. I want you to imagine a wave, a gentle wave floating over the top of your head with nice warm water, and it's floating down over your hair, over your face, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your eyes, relaxing your neck, relaxing your shoulders. And you feel the softness and the smoothness of the flow of the water. And let it float down now over the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingertips. And going deeper now into the chest and the upper back. Just noticing all the tension melting away. It disappears. And taking another breath, and as you breathe, you allow that warm water to move down that little bit further past the solar plexus, the belly, the lower back, over the pelvis, the thighs, the knees, down the calves, the ankles. And as you get down to your feet and your toes, if there's any more tension left in the body, it leaves via the toes. As you notice the warm sensation all the way from the top of your head down your body to the tips of your toes. And now you're completely relaxed. You're going to come on a journey with me. We're going to walk over together to a set of stairs. And at the top of the stairs, they're covered in a beautiful colour carpet, and they feel so soft underneath your feet. And you're stepping down from 10 to 9, and you're feeling deeper and deeper relaxed. 9, deeper and deeper, and stepping down. 8, more and more relaxed. 7, deeper, deeper again. 6, deeper and deeper. 5, feeling more and more relaxed. 4, stepping down. 3, you're almost the most relaxed you've ever been. 2, and 1. You look out into the distance, and it's a vast space. And you're just about to step out into your quantum field. 0. So take the step off, that final step, and you're completely supported and comfortable and safe. And you're walking through, and should you need it, you've got a light to turn on at any time that you can see things a little clearer. And you're walking along and you see a door, and open up the door. And behind the door is quantum business. What is this quantum business? And the quantum business is where the business gets to have fun. It's where you get to have fun and play with the energy of what you would like to bring in. So step inside the doorway and into that room, into that space, and notice what's around you. Notice what resources are available to you. Notice what people come walking up to you. And they're all welcoming. And there are so many abundant people around you. And they're so happy to see you. They're so happy that you've met them there in the quantum field because they've been waiting for you. And you meet them and you greet them and you feel so grateful that you've met them today. And you invite them in. You invite them in to work with you. You invite them into your space in your quantum business. Because in this field, anything is possible. So there's something else in there that you're wanting to invite in. It may be more money. It may be more clients. It may be more contacts. It may be more collaboration. It may be a different space to work from. Whatever that is, it's right there for you. So feel free to draw it. There may be a symbol you can see that shows you that it's there and it's ready for you waiting. And all you need to do is make it bigger and brighter and closer to you. So call that in, whatever that is that you want to come to you. It's always available to you. This is the thing. It's the land where this quantum business, there's always more than enough. There's always more than enough. So stepping into this place, it's comfortable, it's fun, it's enjoyable, it's abundant, it's clear, it has clarity. And anything else, if there's one more thing that you wanted to call in, do that now. And then you turn to look and you see yourself in the mirror. And there's one other thing that occurs in this room as part of meeting yourself in the unconscious mind. And you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. And now you repeat that again twice more in your mind. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. I love you. And you notice your heart start to feel more certain. And you notice a smile come upon your face. And that feeling of gratitude spreads throughout and it waves throughout your unconscious mind, throughout your quantum business. And you know that all of this and more is on its way to you. In fact, it's already here. You've just called it in. And so you smile and you turn and you walk back through the doorway. And you close the door, knowing that the door is always open. It's always available to you. And then you wander yourself back to the stairs. And this time there's 5 stairs. They may look slightly different to how they looked last time, and that's completely normal. When we start to move through the unconscious mind, things shift and change rapidly. Now, as you step up your 5 stairs this time, you're going to become more awake with each step. You're going to be feeling more certain about who you are and who you serve. And you're also going to feel 100% worthy. So stepping with me up onto the first step, feeling confident, calm and terrific. Stepping onto step 2, starting to notice the feeling in your toes and fingers. Stepping up, 3, taking a deep breath in. And stepping up, 4, starting to bring your awareness back into the room. And stepping back up onto step 5. And you're back in the room, eyes wide awake, happy, healthy, terrific. And what I would like you guys to do is to share one thing. Share one thing with me that you just saw or felt or noticed. Because here's the exciting part. Anything that I experience, you get to experience too. And up in wherever you just went, wherever you just went, It's all one. It's all part of the one place. So whatever you're calling in, technically so am I. And I would love to hear what you are all feeling right now and your experience of that. And this is just one of the aspects that I will be taking you all through in my next group program. The quantum business part is such an important part, and one that isn't touched upon enough. The unconscious mind, as I said, it runs the show 95% of the time. And so if I can help you to rewire what you think, what you believe, and what you're calling in and who you're working with, like if I can help you with that, and then you're able to impact more lives by stepping into who you truly are and who you want to be, then that's highly satisfying for me, and I'm sure it's highly satisfying for you too. So to give you a little more information, I am opening the new group on Monday. So this coming Monday, it is the 5th of July. The group is called Emerge, Evolve, Expand. So I'm sure you can hear within those words the type of results you may get. And yes, we will be talking all things business. We're going to be talking the systems and the templates that you use and the apps that you use and how to use social media to your advantage. And how do you actually do the thing in your business so that you can get results easily rather than having to feel like you're writing an assignment every day. I want to teach you the proven methods that I use in my business and in all of my clients' businesses, where a lot of them have reached 6 figures. So if that's something that you would like, I'm going to pop the link into the comments here, and please feel free to jump in and have a look at it. There's so much value in this, and it is going to only be at this price for this round only. So I would suggest, if it's something you've been looking at for a while, that it's a good idea to jump in now before the price rises. It is, oh, no worries. Awesome. Lots of nature. Oh, loved it, Ellen. And I want to make sure that you guys feel supported with every step of the way. So you have a group format. What I notice in the group is that a lot of like-minded individuals will join a group at the same time. And the beauty of that is you feel supported within yourself, but you also feel supported and cheerleaded on by other people who are in the group. And what I also notice is that some people will step up as leaders and others will be observers, and everybody plays a significant role within the group container. So it's not just about me, like it's actually about you guys. Like I'm showing up purely to be able to share all of this with you guys. So I love group programs. I love being able to share the wisdom of my decade of learning all of this stuff in my own business, running a multi 6-figure business, being able to, like, I have 7-figure coaches, so being able to filter through that information to be able to deliver it to you guys, you technically have access to some of the world's best coaches as well. So have a look at the link. Let me know if you guys have any questions whatsoever. The pricing is, if you go into the link and you go to the bottom, the pricing is, if you pay up front, it's $1,555 for 6 months. And if you were to pay via payment plan, it's $288 times 6. So it is cheaper to pay up front. However, I wanted to make sure that there is a price per month so that people can find it more affordably, and so that you've got that cheerleading squad on your side, so that you've got the support and the accountability on your side as well. So I know that most people, when they come into this group, they're telling me how inconsistent they are in their business and on their socials, and I want to bring that. I want to help you guys get the systems in place so that things can basically run themselves and you show up in your glory for your people who are there and ready, because you just saw them, right? So amazing to speak with you all today, and thank you so much for showing up. I know that I'm due to speak with some of you very shortly, And if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. If you're watching on the replay, please make sure that you're leaving comments and I can come back and answer them as soon as possible. And thank you all so much for spending time with me today, and I will be speaking with you all soon. Thanks so much.